Liberal media outlets are giving heavy coverage to Tucker Carlson of Fox News these days. Carlson has been highlighting newly released security video from the January 6th riots at the U.S. Capitol. He claims the video shows a much different version of events, such as the famous protester dressed as a shaman who became the face of the unrest, actually being calmly escorted through the building by police. The shaman has been sentenced to 4 years in prison. Also coming to light on a different side of things, text messages from Carlson, which has surfaced in the legal filings in the case of Dominion Voting Systems' $1.6 billion defamation suit against Fox News. At one point, Carlson texted, "We're very close to being able to ignore Trump most nights. I truly can't wait. I hate him passionately." John Hancock, let's talk Tucker.
You know,
what sticks out more, these videos or his text messages?
Well, I mean, the videos, you can't deny that January 6th was a violent assault on the Capitol. We've all seen the footage. Can you find isolated footage that doesn't look that bad? Sure. But we've all seen the footage. As it relates to Tucker Carlson, I used to work with Tucker Carlson when he was on CNN.
Yeah.
A show called Crossfire.
I remember.
He was a traditional conservative, center-right, fairly moderate guy, and I think that's who he really is. He's playing a role, and it clearly doesn't like Donald Trump, and he said it to his colleagues. It's not a good look for him. It's not a good look for Fox, and it's I don't know how he looks at himself in the mirror.
Are Democrats overplaying this at all? No.
So many of us are going to sit around at Easter with Grandpa, who's been brainwashed by Fox News. And that's exactly why he's been brainwashed, because they know full well what they're doing is wrong. It's not truthful. And they continue to push this narrative for whatever reason. It is ridiculous that Fox and Rupert Murdoch is allowing this to happen.
Though Carlson may passionately hate Trump, it may be some time before his wish to ignore him most nights becomes a reality. Former Vice President Mike Pence just made big news, telling a crowd at a dinner last night that Mr. Trump endangered Pence's family and everyone at the Capitol with his reckless words prior to the January 6th riot. And still, a new Emerson poll shows the former president clobbering Florida Governor Ron DeSantis in New Hampshire. DeSantis, for now, is widely considered to be Mr. Trump's top opponent in the race for the 2024 Republican presidential nomination. Pence is very distant in the early polls. The former president leads DeSantis 58 to 17% in New Hampshire, John Hancock.
Yeah, and I think, if you had to call it today, Donald Trump is likely to be the Republican nominee for president. I don't think he can win in November of 24, but he's likely to be the nominee. I was interested to see Pence go at him, though. And I do think, however large this field ends up being, 4, 5, 6, 7 candidates, they need to go aggressively at Donald Trump. If they're gonna be able to wrest the nomination away from him. Right now, though, if you're smart money, be on Donald Trump.
What do you think?
I think Donald Trump's going to win the primary. He'll lose the election. I don't see a pathway for him forward. And this segment goes hand in glove with the last one. This is all because of the brainwashing that's taking place in right-wing media.
Final thoughts are next. First, a view from Drone Fox. It says a lot about the makeup of St. Louis. The Grain Tower side by side with the IKEA store in the thriving Cortex Business Innovation District in Midtown.